Morning guys, how you all doing? So I did say M3 wasn't coming out again this year, but to be honest, I think I took it to last month's car club meet as well. But tomorrow, got the Boat Next car show in the low on numbers, so I thought, why not? I'll just hide the back, it'll be fine. So the only issue is there's no MOT tomorrow, runs out today, so we'll have to see Greg up at Leadburn Garage. Go and get MOT done. I don't think there'll be any issues, should be absolutely fine. But the one thing that did pop was headlight bulb. So I picked up one just now. It's a main beam, not the dip beam, but we'll get one of those fitted, and hopefully that'll be through MOT sorted. And all fine. So we'll get that done and hopefully get along to the Boat Next car show tomorrow. And that'll be fine. So see you up there. So there we go, all passed. MOT complete. A couple of minor things to look at, but nothing bad. It's all good for the car show tomorrow, which is good. So we'll get down the road, give it a quick hoover, up to the shops, and the wee guys off in the parade for the gala day. So aye. Good to pass for another year. Not that I planned on using it very much, but at least it's mechanically sound in that respect. So aye, all good. At least that means we can go to the car show tomorrow. If it didn't pass, I was just going to take the X5, so that could have done the job, but X5's got all scuffed wheels. Mrs keeps hitting the curbs. Annoying. So as I said earlier, I was up at Boat Next car show today. Really good. We had 10 cars on stand. Thank you to Lisa for arranging that one. It was a good one. Bit wet weather. It was very wet. A lot of rain. Luckily we had the vent shelter up and plenty of umbrellas on hand. It was wet. But yeah, good show. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, good. Not got many shows on this year. Struggling to get numbers of people to attend them. So we've cancelled off Thurleston. And not Festival of Motoring, what is it? Yeah, Scottish Festival of Motoring, yeah, I was right. Yeah, the one at Ingliston. Cancelled off those two, we didn't get enough numbers for them, so it's what it is. That's the month to meet for June, just been. Next month to meet for July, and then we've got Glam's Castle car show. That's a really good one. I like that one. So yeah, nice run out today. It was an early start. I left the house at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, I was up at 6. Took a barbecue up as well, had a good day. A bit of food. Saved paying the crazy prices at the roll vans. But yeah, it was good. Nice day. Swap the car, pick up the van, get back home for tea. Well, that was fun. A nice simple swap the tyre front to back. It was wearing out a little bit. CV boot jumped off. Yay. So there was grease everywhere, so I had to tidy that up. And put more grease in it. Another clamp on it, tighten it up. Hopefully, that'll do it. Only just changed them a wee while ago, so I'm hoping they'll survive. But last time I had to put CV joints on it as well, so hopefully that'll be enough. But aye, all torqued up. Put the tools away and suppose I better have a wash because grease got everywhere. But yeah, good. Not got many shows on this year. Still got a few more to go. So Amazing if it does that, eh? So, anyway, onwards. I'll get my tea yet. Well, I'm so glad I washed the car today. Got up early, outside, quick wash. Took all the bird poo off it from the wonderful tree that's outside. And just heading along to the catch-up meet with the car club out at South Queensferry. And we've had torrential rain, so that was pointless. Should have stayed in my bed. Oh, anyway, quite a bit of interest for this one, so see when they turn up. Heading down to Port Edgar, Scott's Bar and Restaurant. So go and see what it's like. Nice big car park anyway, so there's plenty of room for us. Don't think it'll be that busy at this time of the morning. We just hope it stops raining. See what happens. Still raining. Still raining, yeah. Wasn't bad though, that was a good meet. 16 people turned up. 3 new members we hadn't seen before. Quite happy with that. So yeah, that was a bit of a success. Quite happy with that one. Downside to having Michelin Pilot Super Sports, they're quite hard. Makes the road noise quite loud. Never used to get that when I had PS3s and PS4s on this. We'll change that. Yeah, it's been some torrential rain on the way home there. I'm absolutely chucking it down. I'm glad I put those catch-up meets on. That's definitely been a success. Been good. Gives people more choice of different meets to go along to rather than the constant driving dines and moving around the country. Something that's reliable and always there, so that was good. Never patched this road and he's shot, honestly. Absolutely horrendous. Afternoon guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the Mini. I've got quite a few bits to look through and figure out whether they're good or bad. So time to get some boxes out and figure out what's the good bits, what we're keeping, what's going in the bin. Got new pistons there. Gonna get the piston rings looked out, get them checked, get them sized, and get sifting through what we've got and figure out what we need to buy. So let's get on with it. So when I discovered that the bore was knackered in that engine, I found a second-hand engine with quite a lot of bits. So I've got them all in here. So now we sift through and see what's what. We've got 2 oil pumps, loads of two sets of bottom end parts, some ancillaries and pulleys and stuff. So you go through them all, figure out what's what. You find the pistons as well, get the conrods off them. Pistons can just get sold or go in a box, and figure out what parts we've got. So oil pump, one off, second one's in there. Found some of the parts here that I've already bought. Timing kit, some bolts. There's one oil pump. What have we got? vacuum pump by the sounds of it. Yes. One vacuum pump. Well, filter housing with cooler. Still dripping all over the place. Well, pump drive maybe. Oh, yep, crank gears. Cam pulley. There we go. Variable cam pulley. That looks in good condition, so at least we've got one that's good, so good start. As I say, the pieces that came off this car weren't bad, but they weren't great. So at least we've got a selection to choose from. Piston squirters. I think we've got a set in there, but we're not going to use them anyway. Dipstick. Another oil pump. And both of them are full of RTV and pieces of timing chain guides, so might have to split that open and figure out what one's good and what one's bad. First box. Oil pump chains and more pulleys. Pulleys, gears, sprockets. There's the other one. Loads of shells. I think these are part of the old engine. The spare one that I bought, not the one in there. That one's still in pieces. Or it could have been. I could be wrong. I am wrong. Because that's the pistons in that box. So these are the ones that came out of the original engine. Well, that engine. Not the original one, because that one's long gone, along with the JCW pistons. So, with them as well. And there we go. Pistons, or the wrong pistons, more like it. So I did manage to source a set of JCW style low compression pistons. So they'll be going in. This can just go in the bin, because we'll start again. Set of cams. Made sure that I oiled everything so nothing went rusty, so I'll give them another coat. Yeah, it's exhaust cam sprocket, I think. Another inlet sprocket, so we'll look at two of them, see if it's good or bad. High pressure fuel pump pipe. Variable cam timing solenoid. Or as BMW call it, Vanos solenoid. Don't know if they call it that on Mini. Vacuum pump. What else have we got? Right, this is all main engine pieces, so they can stay in here, I think. Top bridge for the head. Needs a lot of cleaning. And this, I think, will be a timing chain tensioner. Yes. Which I think was replaced fairly recently. I don't think it's old, but you'll get a new one anyway. Camshafts, they can go back in there for now. Various other pieces up here. The head, bottom half of the block, crank, loads of other various pieces as well. So many things need cleaning, and we'll get there. So I've tidied up a little bit. I've popped the pistons off the rods. 4 rods all look fine. Kept them together because they're fractured. The pistons ordered another one thinking that they were the proper ones for the JCW, but they're not. They're the higher compression ones, the same as the Cooper S, but the JCW has lower compression ones like that. So that's the new ones. These ones are now spare. Oil pump gears and crank gear. These might come with the timing chain kit, so they can sit there just now. Hopefully get a new chain for that as well. Variable cam pulleys. This one looks in a lot better nick than this one. although that one's just clean. May as well go for that one. This oil pump, yeah, we're going to have this one. The other one, someone's decided to seal it with RTV and it looks like a right mess. So yeah, anything's been done like that, that's a bodge job. That can go there. And interestingly, I decided to pop the covers off the oil pumps. My goodness, well yes. Someone's had a field day with RTV on this one. So yeah, no wonder that engine had a bad day. This is the other one. So I think this is maybe the original one that came out of the car, because this cover was off. I've got a funny feeling that's when I took the chain off the drive. This one was still attached. So I'm going to guess it's this one that came off the car. I think. Either way, either we'll make a good one out of the two, or we'll get a new one. We'll see how we get on. But there's some amount of rubbish in both of them. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we moved along a little bit. Eventually managed to get the front sprocket off the front of both the oil pumps. I had to actually put them back onto the block on the car. Couldn't get enough purchase on them, so put them back on and managed to get them slack, so that was good. Split the first one. There is a few marks on that one, so maybe not going to use that one, so we'll get this one opened up and we'll have a wee look and see what's required on this one. Hopefully it's in a better condition. Got to hold onto this quite tight because it's got a big spring inside it. So big spring. What we're looking for is any marks on these big chips, sections taken off them, any damage. Yeah, I think we can live with that. Couple of marks, but nothing substantial. As long as the inside of this is fairly clean. Give that a good scrub. Ooh, maybe not. Those big scratches. I don't see them very well. But yeah, big scratch down there on that side. That one there. We'll price up a new one, we'll see. Don't fancy rebuilding an engine and using an old oil pump that's not in good condition, so yeah, that one's not much better. Well, it's a lot better than that one. Probably not good to make a good one out of the two, but we'll see. So that's them fired back together for now. This for safekeeping. I'm going to go with King race bearings for this one. I think they're race ones, or just King bearings. That'll do for that. That's for the mains and conrods. And we've got Hepalite rings to go in the block and the pistons. Old ones are just stuck in a box for now. Don't need them. Just grab one of them and put in one of the basic rings on it just to hold it square when we do our measuring. And we'll get them measured up and get them sized. Start building this thing up, hopefully. Got a fair bit of cleaning to do before we do final assembly, but as well get a wee bit done just now. So we're back on the Mini, but it's been a couple of months since we last looked at this, February actually, but I've had a bit of an issue. Blocked out of spec. I was just about to start measuring all the piston rings up and get them all sized, and I thought these are known for going bad. So I thought there's only one thing for it, buy some more tools. Micrometer, dial bore gauge, got them bought and started measuring it up, and it's well out of spec. So the bores are oval and They're not in spec, so they're meant to be 77mm. They're not, they're over that, they're bigger, so that's no good. So, pistons that I'd bought, they're no good, they need to go back. Well, can't send them back, I've had them for too long now. So I need to get more pistons, try to get oversized ones, half mil over. So I'm going to get it bored out to 0.5 mil oversize, and build it up at that. So that was that. So I got myself a micrometer, dial bore gauge, and that's how I measured it. A wee bit of readings there, and I'll put some photos up in a wee second. They're well out. So it's where do we have? We had so the worst one is cylinder 1. It's 10.5 tenths over, so it's 0.1 of a mil bigger than it should be. So that's no good, especially with it being turbocharged. So that will cause a bit of an issue. So yeah, so I've started ordering loads of bits, loads of timing chain and all that sort of stuff's coming. So still in the process of finding the pistons, but no point hanging around. So tonight's task is to get that out. Got the engine crane over there. I'm going to get it up in there, drive shafts out, get a hold out of the engine crane, gearbox and all that, and get it all out. And then we'll assess the state of the subframe, see if it's good or bad, because they're also common for going rusty and not passing MOT. So might as well get set to it. Let's go on with it. Right, so this is on the ramp. Get the wheels slackened off. Look, they're already slack. I think I've been here before. Nice quality tyres as well. Salon. In case you wonder what the noise is outside, Robin's outside mucking about with his van. Another one of the things that's never been tightened up properly in this car, hub nut. It's loose. No surprise at all. Yeah. Someone needs to buy them a torque wrench. Plan B. Borrow Robin's gun. Maybe here actually. Robin! Where's your big gun? You got a shot? Oh, I see it. Took a minute that we got there. One done. The other side as well.
Will they come out?
Well, whoever tightened them up, never. It's either the wrong nut or it's just never been chapped into the groove. So yeah, typical.
Well, it moves, that's a good thing.
Nothing's going to beat the big D-Walk gun, is it? Well, no point in leaving the engine in there, is there? It's knackered.
You'll take it out?
It's coming out.
Fucking hell.
Lovely jubbly. Saved me frightened a bit.
Oh, cool.
Big calipers.
Aye. They're nice.
Fancy ones.
Aye.
4 pots, they're probably seized now, right enough. Been sitting for that long, but you can get a rebuild kit for them, not too bad.
They move alright.
They're not expensive.
Got a tiny engine, eh?
It is. Just take a chain off it, I'll just lift it out.
Some man.
So just having a quick look around, seeing what's going on. So the calipers off. Crusty, very crusty. Bit powder coat to sort that. Don't know if I fancy tackling the bottom ball joint because it looks a bit crusty. Up in here. I think we might just take the 2 bottom bolts out and we'll get new ball joints while we're at it. And we'll tackle it when it's on the floor. Maybe use a hot spanner to get that off later. I think someone's been at this exhaust already. Looks a bit iffy. Let's get those bolts slackened off and get the calipers off and stuff. It would be a 21. 21's in the van. So a quick trip to the van and back. Get my 21mm socket. Need to get another one of them because the last time I used it on the van, but it's a bit cracked down the side of it. But I'll leave it in the van because, as most transit owners know, the existing wheel brace is useless. So I keep the 21 in the van. But I'll go on eBay tonight and buy another one. So, I've been saying that for weeks, so. It's a bit tight. Since Robin's big guns there, I'm going to cheat. Just because I can. Here's my new toy again. Paper soil doesn't look too bad, nice and clear. Put that back in for now. Oh, that could be what's left of the reluctor ring, maybe? Yes. New one of them required. Ah, look at that. Gone. Add that to my list. More cable ties. Nice. Holding on air conditioning lines. Quality work. Not. Thought I was going to manage to just take the drive shafts out and get on with it that way. It's fighting me. Calipers off. Then we'll take the knuckles off. Then we'll get the subframe. Hopefully be 16s on this. Big bar required. My new Chinese tools, because definitely not genuine D-Bolt. Seems okay though. We'll use it till it dies. Genuine battery though, that's a good thing. Really getting through this, I don't think. So. I'll go for a bodge job. There you go, I'll hold it for me. Next side. Okay, I've turned the steering to make it easier, but that would involve being sensible and put the battery on and going inside and nah. We just struggle. It's out. Right, that's me done for tonight. All packed up, engine's out, gearbox is off it. I think it's time for home. millions of pieces all in about the place. So that'll do it for this episode, and time to source the rest of the parts and get this thing back together. But I might get put to the side for a while. We've got a few other things to get on with, so see you in the next one. Cheers.